So I am.
What is going on?
I'm saging away the fucking bad energy from that movie. That was so bad.
Oh my god, you dirty hippie.
Get that negative energy out of here. That shit was horrible.
Saging away the bad energy
I
of
am New
Jesus.
Mutant.
There goes our whole fan base. Right out the window.
Oh god,
Our whole fan base of dudes, we found out.
Yeah, I was telling Kayla that earlier.
I knew it though.
So now I can't even say our audience skews male. Our audience just is male.
We have a very diverse audience of men.
Yeah, both dude dicks and lady dicks.
Oh god, New Mutants was horrible. Dark Phoenix was way worse, but
I was really surprised to see we have 0 non-binary fans, which was kind of a bummer.
so this
anyways.
is new. That is
Does
new.
YouTube allow you to choose that?
I don't know. Well, if not, we just started a war.
Let's screw YouTube.
On top of that, sticking with YouTube, I don't know if you guys saw today, I think Jeff did, but YouTube just announced they're going to start putting ads on people's channels who aren't even monetized. So that might be why we've been seeing crazy engagement and getting recommended to people and stuff like that, is they're building up smaller channels now so they can be money makers for them.
Hey, if it's like a Slim Jim ad, I'm all for it. I mean, just saying.
Yeah, let's make that money and then steal it all away from YouTube. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna get that. We're just here for
than I thought it was gonna be, Kayla.
We're just here for the sponsorships. Yeah, that's like cartoonish. It just kept getting longer as you.
It's huge.
It's like a Naked Gun visual gag.
Yeah, it really was.
Just keep going.
Or Kayla's just tiny.
3 feet later.
I have super small hands, actually.
Kayla's like a hobbit. She's like, they come in pints.
This can like bitch size.
I'm kind of tall though. I'm 5'5", which is taller than like half the women I know.
It's a can exactly the height of one white bitch. It's bitch size.
It ain't a giant White Claw though. So
yeah. Oh my god. Really skinny, but like 5 feet long.
Have you had the
Truly
Budweiser seltzer yet?
No.
I'm just gonna out myself real quick.
I was wondering how everybody prefers White Claw or the Bud Seltzer and all the other ones.
I heard the Bud Seltzer ones are like really fucking sweet, and that's just how they cover up how shitty they are. Is they're like soda. So if you like really sweet shit, you'll probably like those more than the White Claw stuff. I just hate seltzer in the first place, so
I just thought it was funny. Like as soon as White Claw became the thing, like a week later, Budweiser was just like, "All right, roll it out, quick!"
Yep, everybody's doing it.
I don't like White Claws. I don't like it.
You're the one white woman that doesn't.
I don't like White Claws. I don't like Trulies.
Yeah, Beth loves that shit.
I don't like it. I rather just fucking drink wine, if that's the case, you know. I like my Fireball.
Classic European woman.
Tequila. I like my wine, and I like.
Okay, we've gone off the rails.
Wine.
Smirnoff Ice Smash shit is good. This is I don't even know it's good. That's all I know.
You are such a New England stereotype. Drinking tall boys with your pinky out.
The pinky don't straighten. Honestly, it don't straighten from an accident. The
pinky's always out.
She pulls the pinky off. It's just a fake one.
This is a vestigial pinky.
Oh god, but New Mutants. All right, let me go back to this abomination of a fucking movie. What the fuck did they do to the Demon Bear saga
while you're doing
Claremont fucking created? Why do they ruin Chris Claremont's fucking creations? I don't understand.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna try and find
Well, you know the director is doing The Stand, the Stephen King's The Stand adaptation.
Oh, I did not know that. Isn't that for like Netflix or something too?
Amazon.
Is it Amazon?
Yeah, I want to say it's Amazon or Hulu.
I found out.
I could have sworn that one was Netflix.
I found out champion white woman beater Ezra Miller is in it as well.
He is, and you know who's in it that I love because I've been rewatching True Blood for like
I
the
mean, he's got to
80th
lay
time
out.
of my
He's
life.
got to lay out another bitch before I'm gonna call him a woman beater. Once
Oh, I'm
off,
sorry, woman choker.
once off. You also need to remember. You got to remember, Jeff. Context. We didn't see what happened before that video started. That bitch could
Well,
be nuts.
we know
She
Amber.
could
We
have
know Amber
ran
Heard
up and
cut off.
cut a lock of that dude's fucking hair off. You never know. It could just, he is also eccentric and crazy. I'm not defending the guy, but I'm saying you never know. It's not like a Jussie Smollett thing where it's absolutely fucking ridiculous and made up. He could just be defending himself, and it was caught in a very bad light. And Kayla, I stand completely corrected. You were right. It is Amazon Prime. I thought for some reason I saw like the how they throw the title cards up way ahead on the streaming service, and they're like, it's coming then. I could have sworn I saw it on Netflix, but that shit's all a blur to me now.
So what's his
All I'm
name?
saying is
Skarsgård.
Don't trust male feminists.
They're doing the fucking Amazon's doing the Lord of the Rings series too.
Yes, they are, and they gave it an R rating. So I'm curious to see what they do with it.
Yeah,
it's
just
just tons of orcs getting stabbed in the dick.
I'm all about it. Whatever. I love Lord of the Rings.
Season 2 of The Witcher on Netflix. If anybody's seen any of the behind the scenes stuff on that shit's looking crispy. They like updated all the armor now that the budget is better.
Did what's his name come back? The guy that was the Night King come back to choreograph all the fighting again? Vladimir. What's his name? His name Vladimir.
Fucking Witcher.
The Witcher,
I think I think it's all the same people.
So
what
yeah,
is going on, Razmaz?
What's up, Raz? So the choreographer. I can't say it like that.
Corey, like the name Corey,
like Feldman.
Choreographer.
No.
Choreographer.
Dude, there you go. Your accent.
Choreographer. The choreographer.
Yeah. Your accent was getting in the way hardcore. I was like, no.
But the person that did all the fight scenes was the Night King on Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
The Witcher, yeah, that did all the scenes.
Yeah, I remember him from Game of Thrones just being a fight choreographer. So
was that
no. He wasn't a fight choreographer. It was the actual guy that played the Night King.
Was it the second Night King?
I'm saying though, I remember the actual guy who plays the Night King is known for being a fight choreographer.
Oh yeah, he is. Yes. Oh, okay.
That's why he got that role, because that role was going to have a bunch of fight choreography early on.
He's good at it.
Actually, a ton of it got cut. Like he ends up having very few actual action scenes, which I thought was really funny. But
yeah,
they utilized him well, and I think he was like one of the top, because that had like a whole team of people working on the battles and stuff. You can't not do something like that to like make it look good for doing that fill and stuff in the background for the CGI guys and everything. It was smart. They didn't do that like back with even the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings movies. It was like, we need to be economic with this. So it's like the way characters clash and stuff in the background. If you really pick that apart, you can look at it and there's like some aimless shit going on off in the distance. That's just sort of like, you got to pick your battles. No pun intended, but now technology's come a lot further. That's like why I hated it in that battle in the last season where it's just like all pitch black and you can't fucking see anything.
Yeah, that was the dragons.
Yeah, that was what drove me nuts about that battle, was everybody's just getting like pulled into darkness and killed, and it was like, man, they do all this fucking hard work to make everything look like kick-ass in broad daylight. Like the Battle of the Bastards was fucking amazing.
Yep.
Like you go back and watch through that and it's like there's some random chaos going on in the background, but it suits that battle and it feels right there. It doesn't feel like them just aimlessly like CGIing in people battling. Like it all feels grounded and like has a weight to it. And you don't get that in that final battle because you're just like, what the fuck is happening? Like
I just put the light on 60.
The cinematographer said that it was because of the conversion for the streaming, that like it, I guess darkened everything. So he was like really pissed off about it because he's getting blamed for it.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh yeah, it was just like the conversion shit.
I just put the lighting on 60 and watched it, and everything, you could really see everything. It was amazing.
Yeah,
when
that
you
I was
look at it
gonna
that
say, if
way.
it's a conversion thing, then you just need to up your brightness, but that's
Mhm.
fucking crazy.
I was so
Uh,
disappointed in that though. Like, I don't care that Arya killed the Night King,
Oh, it bothered
but I was.
me. It fucking bothered me. I'll be the first to fucking admit. It
Oh,
bothered me.
I didn't
But
care that she killed him.
it was just like,
I hated that it was just like a snap and it was done.
yeah,
No.
like all
See,
that build up, and then it was like his whole existence was just like, I was hoping that theory that he was Bran the whole time was
nope.
true, because if you looked at his face, he kind of looked like Bran. He had that same nose, and I was like, oh, this could be a really cool twist. And like Bran was so, being so weird during that whole thing, like he wasn't doing
I
anything.
just remember I haven't read the books. Like have piles of other shit I need to get through, so I never dove into it. And I was like, all right, the fandom's all waiting on this last book to come out, so
No, we're waiting on 2 more books to come out.
Yeah, whatever.
Ain't happening.
Yeah, that dude's gonna be dead before it
But he
happens.
keeps
But I was
pushing
like,
out fucking prequels. That's the
I
whole thing.
will.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Kayla, because it's money. When you're a writer who went most of your life not making shitloads of fucking money, and then all of a sudden you have a cash cow. This is what like every fucking writer does, and it's
Or hold
No,
on, so
I definitely get
he's
it.
writing like
He is writing.
novellas.
He
of
wrote 2 prequels for Game of Thrones.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's a huge bummer, but when
But-
he does this other stuff that's not the mainline stuff, he can license it out. The mainline stuff, he had this deal with HBO where he couldn't fucking do anything with it. It was just, getting filtered through HBO, and he had to focus on that for so long, which is what I think was taking away from him getting the books done. But my whole thing was like, oh, I don't feel guilty about not jumping into the books right now. I watched the whole series with everyone while it was on TV, and I can read the books if he finishes them, or if he passes away, I'll read the books in their entirety of what was given to us before he died. But I don't really care that much about fantasy stuff, so I'm never like clawing for it. But I get why he did that. Like when you know the back end of business and stuff, that's all it is. It's the same way like he licensed out a bunch of movie deals and stuff that are probably not even going to happen now that a lot of the hype for Game of Thrones has completely fallen off. The merch and stuff doesn't even fucking sell like they wanted it to.
Yeah, but he could have like I didn't know he was writing the prequel stuff. Like he could have outsourced that and continued writing the book. Like,
so
that's pretty shitty to not finish the book and
suppose just keeps rewriting. The Winds of Winter is supposed to be out at some point. He's already working on A Song of Summer, which is the last book.
I was going to say, if he's anything like me, you're probably writing like 40 different things at once and losing your mind. Like
he keeps just rewriting things. I mean, for me, I think my biggest disappointment about it, why it bothered me with Arya killing the Night King. It bothered me in the aspect that what was the point of Jon Snow? I'm sorry for Jon Snow and the Night King to stare at each other for so many fucking seasons. I would have preferred if Jon Snow jumped off at that motherfucking dragon.
That was the Night King telling him to bang his cousin or whatever.
whatever the case, but Rhaegal,
he's just looking him in the eyes.
Jumped off of Rhaegal and he fucking took that sword. And I didn't think it would be the cat's paw dagger, because in the books it's a cat's paw dagger. I mean, you don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't really tell you much about it. The books are completely different than the show in so many aspects. The books are 100 times better.
Yeah, I just remember my brother yelling about how Cold Hands wasn't involved in it at all, and he was all bummed out about that.
And Lady Stoneheart, there was so much shit.
That was like Ark's mom.
Well, they cut out all the cool like actual magic stuff that like distinguished it from other lame ass fantasy shit.
Yeah, because
I was like, why would you leave that out? Like, and then they left in some of it, and you're just like, so some of it is like magical, and like, what was it? The names all fuck me up, but was it Beric Dondarrion, the dude who like came back from the dead a bunch?
It was Beric, yes.
Okay, yeah. That guy was cool as fuck, and I liked all that weird, what was it, Lord of Light magic or whatever that was bringing him back, and they don't really
what was it with the Lord of Light? That went
nowhere.
And then they start trying to explain it, and then it just like disappears from the plot altogether, and they just stop talking about it.
So in the books, when you read the books, you're kind of believing possibly that Jon Snow is the Lord of Light. Um, that's what you kind of believe as a book reader, but in the books they leave it like Jon Snow's dead. You don't know what's going to happen, but they also don't get into how they warg into the direwolves because all of them have crazy warging powers with the direwolves. Like I can go on about this forever, but I was just disappointed. I wanted to see Jon Snow jump off of Rhaegal and jump onto the fucking Night King with the fucking and fight on the dragon's back of the Night King, and I want him to split the fucking Night King into half.
No,
That's
I
what I
agree with
wanted
you.
to see. I would have had like vaginal hubris. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that would have been it for me. Like, the first time I even saw Jon Snow even touch the dragon and ride the dragon, I fucking lost my shit. I didn't like
Jesus Christ.
Jon personally, like from reading the books and everything. I don't think he would have killed Khaleesi. I don't think he would have. So and I don't think he should have been punished for killing Khaleesi if she was the fucking threat. And I'm sorry, in the end, Bran looks like an asshole. Like, oh, I knew all of this was going to happen and I let everyone fucking die. Like I don't know. I just thought it was stupid. And then they did an ode to,
Yeah, Kayla, it's called going with the flow.
No, so in the books, Arya aspires to be either like one of the ancient Targaryens. I think it's Rhaena, or was it
You don't fuck with the
I forget
universe,
which
you
one.
just let it
Whatever.
be.
She aspires
'Cause
to be like
isn't
that, and Nymeria, who is
Or
like a
Game of
pirate.
Thrones or Big Lebowski.
Because
No, like it's
isn't he just
insane.
supposed to be like the new old guy in the tree?
Who, Bran?
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
He's sort of like, like omnipotent and doesn't give a fuck about anything in a weird way.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know.
He's bigger than the world. He just doesn't give a fuck. You guys all suck. Go about your business.
I just felt that John should have been the one that ruled in the end because John didn't want to rule. And that's why I think that he was the best person to rule because he didn't want to rule, but he was a leader. And natural
Casey, we know
leaders,
what you're
people
all
will
about.
go.
You only show up for the Kayla
Yeah,
streams.
like Casey's been gone for weeks, and now all of a sudden he pops back with 2 comments in a row.
Kayla with her internal misogyny.
But yeah, I agree, Kayla. Like, I would have preferred it if it were Jon Snow. It's just, like, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't bother me that she did it, but it was just, like, the whole way it went about and, like, the meaninglessness of the Night King, all that build-up, because that was my favorite stuff in the whole show was the White Walkers, the dark magic, and the wall. Like, all this stuff is fine, but I really preferred that, like, dark, mythological, world-ending kind of stuff. And when it just turns out to be nothing, and Bran is just sitting there doing nothing, and it wasn't even like a grand master plan of him doing nothing. It was just he literally did nothing.
You mean another cool ass end of the world fantasy story that amounts to nothing in the end? Man, what does that sound like?
I just think HBO sucks at ending every single fucking show. That's
Sounds
what
like
I think.
Fucking
HBO
Lord of
shows,
the Rings.
No, Lord of the Rings is amazing. And
except they were like, hey, you know what is also good? If we just cut out that lame ass ring and we don't have to follow that thing getting destroyed this whole time, because that's also boring. That's the one thing Game of Thrones did right. They got rid of that fucking thing.
That's because George R.R. Martin wrote Game of Thrones off of being inspired by Lord of the Rings. Like he had an obsession with Lord of the Rings.
I've never heard a person be so wrong in my life.
It's taking sort of the same idea of this like epic world-ending event. Because Lord of the Rings, it basically starts out like the whole world is fucked if we don't get this ring gone like immediately. At least in the movies. And they're like, yo, we got to get this fucking ring gone or everything's fucked. Everybody's done for. Let's go destroy it. And then it's fucking little hairy-footed assholes running around for like 14 hours crying and eating bread.
Shire, and they're pure and noble.
You know what? God. I think, you know what, though? If you were a mythological creature.
No, Kayla, you know that if I were one of these fucking dudes,
you would be a hobbit
in this fantasy world. No, I'd be like 10 feet tall and I'd be wandering around in the fucking forest killing shit by myself because everybody would drive me nuts. I'd be punting hobbits. I'd go to the Shire. I'd go to the Shire for leg day.
Yeah.
I'd go to the Shire for leg day and I'd fucking punt hobbits as far as I could fucking kick them.
What would you be,
dwarf
though,
in Moria
Spencer?
getting fucked up by goblins.
Oh yeah, getting fucked up on goblin
The
blood.
Balrog gonna fuck you up the ass.
Shooting goblin blood into my veins with a fucking crude hypodermic needle because I'm a crazy fucking gnome.
I would just be an elf. Fuck all y'all. I'm an elf. Like, that's my theory. Elves
I'm
are
like
fucking nearly
600, but I look like I'm
indestructible.
20.
I'd be a
Yeah,
ranger from the south.
Elves.
You'd be a ranger from the south. You'd be
Elves.
Aragorn.
Lord of the Rings
Instead of the ranger from the
pedophiles.
north, I'd be a ranger from the south.
Yeah, I'd be the ranger that hunts Jeff down and cuts his head off.
And I'd just be an elf minding my
I like
business
how
and my
Spencer's
wealth.
arguing like a little kid. Well, I'd have invisibility powers, and then I'd be invincible. And by the way, I talked to Spencer about this. I played that Lord of the Rings game. What's it fucking called again?
Shadow of War.
Shadow
Shadow of War.
Shadow of War.
The one that was
Mordor.
free
Oh,
like
that
this
fucking
month.
sucked.
So I heard the
was
first
terrible.
one is better, and that's the second one, I believe, or I might have it the other way around.
I
think it was
literally held the controller
Shadow of
with one
Mordor
hand.
and then Shadow of War, right?
I held the controller with one hand and
think
hit
so.
square and X over and over and over again, and I killed 100 different people. I didn't
That's
even
awesome.
move the direction button. It was just square X, square
Yeah,
X, square X.
but what difficulty are you playing on, Jeff?
I was playing on the hardest one.
I played. Now, are you playing on the hardest one, or did you play on the turbo one? That's the bottom one, because the hardest one is hard. The turbo one does all your supers charged like way fast, but you're like a 2 or 3 hit kill or something like that. So it's like, yeah, if you chain everything together, you can just murder everything super fast, and the game is super easy. The hard mode is like 1 hit kill, like a guy touches you with a sword and you're fucking done for. That's the mode I'm playing on. And you have to actually be stealthy and like actually time your sword fighting and stuff.
But that's stupid too.
That's not what I don't like about. That's not what I don't like about the game, because the sword fighting and everything feels tight if you're playing on that hard difficulty. What I don't like about it is that it's super fucking buggy, and there's no through line on progress. So like you can kill 15 fucking generals and then die, and all of those generals are just reset.
I felt like that stuff too was boring to me. Like, oh, I have to go track down all these different chieftains.
Well, that's what I mean is you hunt all these guys down and kill them, and then you die, and they just replace them with 15 randomized new ones that, like, yeah, they have personality, but it's like they all have one of like 10 personalities and then like one of 3 intelligence levels. And it's like you get that personality and just like grammar completely out the window, sort of broken grammar or almost perfect English, and then just one of those 10 personalities, and that's like how they
sort of broken grammar. I was like, huh?
And then then it's like just like visually they're randomized, and then if they kill you once, they get like a visual upgrade and they look cool for the first time. But it's like it's just all these little like randomizer Lego blocks to make these orc chieftains, and then the actual story is super fucking lame, just like everything else.
And the designs look very Lord of the Rings. Like
that's how Lord of I thought you were gonna say uninspiring, but that was like how I felt about like 90% of the Peter Jackson shit.
But like in Minas Ithil, the soldiers there, they look like they could have come out of a space game like Destiny or something.
Did you notice the VO work for that too? Everybody calls that place a different fucking name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one could say that name right. It like by the end of it, I was like, I don't know how the fuck you actually say the name of this place, because I run around a different corner and it was like, Minas Ithil won't fall, and I'm like, what the fuck is this place called? Like
those characters in that, they literally have like regular modern day haircuts, like short, like the dudes have short haircuts.
What's up, Randy?
And, like, there's nobody in Lord of the Rings movies that has a short haircut, so it immediately just looks like they're out of time, you know. And then like Sheila,
it's like there's babies born with full mullets in this fucking like that's the one thing about the land of man that I know. Everybody's born with a righteous mullet.
And the hero is just Aragorn, but they don't call him Aragorn.
That was
the most Aragorn looking dude ever.
No, he's someone from the lore, I think.
I think they invented him for the game.
What's his name?
I forget. I don't think he was. I think he was
Aragorn.
I think he was like mentioned in something along
The Silmarillion, perhaps? I've read the Silmarillion so many times. That's a story about the elves. It's like a
let me look it up because I'm not. You know me. I'm not a fucking Lord of the Rings nut, but
Casey says Jeff would be the elf, seeing his last name is Elfkin. That's not really an insult if you're trying to make it that way, because the elves
dude,
are
elves are
killers.
fucking badass. Are you
Jeff-
fucking kidding me? Elves are so badass. They're
Jeff
fucking
would be
immortal.
my gun crazy bard.
I don't think they had guns back then.
Yeah, he'd be the guy who invented guns.
They had cannons.
Yeah,
cannons.
I'm just a giant ranger wandering around murdering everything, and Jeff follows me around shredding on his loot and shooting things with his magical gun that nobody even knows what it's even called. They've never heard the word gun.
It's just my enchanted dick.
What the fuck?
Talion?
Yeah, Talion. Yeah.
I feel like if any guy had an enchanted dick and they pulled it out and said they were about to shoot, every other dude would run.
Ask my wife. Yay!
I'm fucking dead ass serious. Because what guy is going to stay around for some guy to whip out his dick?
He was the captain of the Rangers of Gondor. He was married to Lorith and had a son with her named Duriel.
I don't know. That game was weak. I did it already.
He shares a body with Celebrimbor. I'm probably saying that wrong.
Celebrimbor is in the books.
Yeah, he is in the
books.
He's
very different from what I understand. I never read the books, but I read all like the fucking Wikipedia and fandom articles and shit about it to see. Apparently, the game is so fucking off mark.
There's a lot of walking in the books. I'm dead serious. Like a lot of it, it's like a lot of what you're reading is walking.
Oh no way!
It's
no way! Because he didn't know how to cut out the uninteresting bullshit in his book and write an interesting book. You don't say. He's a former soldier of Blackgate. It doesn't really say much other than he's sharing a body, almost like a vessel for that Celebrimbor character.
Yeah. I'm almost positive he's invented for the game, but Celebrimbor was in the books.
He's a Noldorin prince and the last line of the House of Fëanor.
The Palantir. We must get the Palantir.
There is so many different storylines from the books, like that could be made into movies, like Turin's story.
Oh, he created the 3 greatest elven rings, evidently, you know, what we all know. So he's got some elf soul
that's also
in him.
like really a stupid thing. Like the whole point of Lord of the Rings, there's one ring to rule them all. And then in the game, they're like, but we also made another ring to rule them all.
That's what I'm saying, though, is like, even in the movie, they acknowledge there's a bunch of other special rings, but they're not different. As special.
Yeah, because
so you have this whole series that's like, here's the turbo ring that's cooler than everything else, and then you can't work back from there.
Yes,
Nothing else seems cool after that. Even that video game should have stomped dick from moment 1, and it's just like there.
The whole point is that he gave them rings of power that they thought were going to be awesome, but it was really a way for him to destroy their minds and take them over.
He is non-canonical.
Mm-hmm.
He is non-canonical. That only part of him being tied to the Celebrimbor character is the only thing that ties into the books. That's why it's the first thing on here. But like
Celebrimbor, not the connecting weird like possession thing. That's not in the books.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Yeah. Is the Celebrimbor character is the only like actual canonical thread there. Him being tied to it is them like, oh, if nobody looks into it, they'll hear that and be like, oh yeah, he is like part of the books. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's wasn't created by J.R. Tolkien.
No.
I heard something, I think it was when they were making the first one, they were trying to base him on someone. But yeah, Jeff's right. That's why I was originally like, if he is based on a character from the books, it is, like Jeff was saying, like the laziest work ever is like Aragorn's cousin.
No, they had to like probably...
Jeragorn.
Yeah.
They just use things from the books to make it make sense.
I
only tested it at New York Comic Con one of the games. I haven't
Dude,
played.
it's a bummer because
I
the engine looks good and everything runs really smoothly, but it's just there's no hook to the gameplay.
You know what also really sucks about the gameplay? Like, obviously, it's very much like an Arkham Asylum kind of clone, but in Arkham,
Those games are fucking at least fun.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I like that game a lot. I like those games, but
The stories
when
are
Batman
always
has
at
to
least
climb, you have to look at the environment, and you can tell, oh, I can climb this wall because there's a foothold there or whatever. And this game, there's like a 30-foot wall where it's just smooth, but for some reason you can actually climb up it with your hands, like not even using the super jump or anything.
Oh yeah, so they do the knockoff Assassin's Creed like climbing mechanic.
It makes no sense. I can't tell what I can climb and what I can't just looking at it.
I didn't mind that, but the big issue I had was it doesn't have like auto tracking like Assassin's Creed has for like jumping to buildings across from you and stuff. So it's like you would go to jump to a ledge that was like straight across from you, and it would just auto make you jump like 50 feet down to the ground and lose half your health instead of jumping across to the platform that you know you could clear because this guy can just jump like 30 feet for some reason.
Yeah.
What is up, Pedro?
Oh,
but yeah, that's what
right.
That's what I hated.
Created like a crown or a belt or some kind of item instead of just another ring. Like
that's what I mean. Like
stupidest, laziest thing.
And they keep early on. They're trying to like set up all this shit. Like I guess it was the whole him being tied to that like elf spirit or whatever. But I didn't understand. They were like he can walk in this shadow world that sounds like it was made just for this game. Because it sounds like a game mechanic that was reverse written to then be a Lord of the Rings thing, and it's really lazy. And you're just like, I can walk in this shadow world, and then people kind of don't realize I'm there if they didn't realize I was there before I went into the shadow world. But sometimes that doesn't work. And like, it's like this is a stealth game, but then the stealth all works really shittily. Like you can get spotted by like every guy in the fucking map and just run like 30 feet away and hide in a bush, and they're immediately like, wait, where did that guy go?
Yeah.
I'm like, I ran in a straight line in full view of everyone and managed to disappear.
Like, I murdered like 20 people, 20 orcs, and then just ran to a bush behind a wall, and they were like, oh, where did you go? I was like, they're not that dumb.
You just kill the guy who they say is going to raise the alarm, and then nothing happens. They all just wander around like, you guys remember that time a guy came through and murdered a bunch of us? Like
they all have short-term amnesia. You know, you just give it like 5 seconds and they all forget.
I feel like Dr. Evil right now. My cat's on my lap.
What is your favorite Lord of the Rings character, Kayla?
My favorite Lord of the Rings character?
No, Spencer. What is your favorite? Yeah.
Oh You're asking me? I was going to say...
let me Google it.
Mine is Aragorn.
Of course it is. Gay.
No, because he's a freaking real man. He's the reason why fucking I have high expectations of men in life. He's fucking faithful too. Just...
Yeah, and he has that naked knife fight in that bathhouse.
And I like a lot of the characters from like
just gloss over
Silmarillion. I'm ignoring you. Like in this like in the Silmarillion, there's a story about Beren and Luthien, and it's like he's a man, Beren, and then the elven princess is Luthien. And Aragorn and Arwen.
My daughter Beren.
It's a man's name.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Again, why don't you hold that joke down while you stab it to death?
I totally missed it. It went above my head. But no, but Aragorn and Arwen are descended from those characters.
The elf N-word gets no love. Oh my god. The elf N-word. Also, Nostromo.
Yeah. Razmaz, Tom Bombadil is the best of the best.
Yeah.
Probably the greatest decision to not include him in the movies.
No, if they would have included him in the movies, it would have been like funner. I feel like it would have been like.
Yeah, that's what that movie was lacking. Lots of whimsy and fun.
and singing throughout.
It could have.
Yeah.
Aragorn swings his sword.
The Witcher made it happen, though.
Spencer puts a gun in his mouth.
Like, Tom, help us! We're being attacked. They are getting attacked from the orcs.
Literally.
They're screaming in pain. Stabbing again.
There should be a commentary, a special commentary edition of that.
Okay. That's who I'd be. Just
and everyone likes
shredding about all my friends getting mutilated.
That's what I hated in The Witcher when they had that fucking bard.
And the whole time he's saying,
I fucking hated that character. People loved him on Twitter. I think it was annoying as shit.
They made him like a hipster douche. I was like, that dude. They shouldn't have made him a hipster douche. He should have literally been like Jeff Bridges as the dude, like just getting fucking wasted, drunk, and shredding
head off.
Just like a 4 foot tall Jeff Bridges, shredding on loot and fucking following the Witcher around, smoking medieval weed. Because that's what a real bard would do.
That's what they did in Lord of the Rings. They smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah, Gandalf. Yeah. He's the greatest. He probably got the greatest strain there is.
They were all about the weed.
Gandalf snapped out of his weed coma just in time to kill the Balrog.
Radagast the Brown smoked too much weed.
You shall not pass.
I'm on the come up. Let's fuck this thing up while I still got it.
Imagine
when
if
he
Sean
said "you shall
Connery
not pass,"
Gandalf.
he actually meant he was talking to the hobbits, and he was talking about the blunt they were smoking.
Yeah, that was Gollum's real precious.
Said the Balrog will burn up that whole blunt right here, right now, if you hand it to him. So you shall not pass. And the bridge gave out under the pressure of friendship. And the wizard went down with that giant... What is that thing supposed to be in the books?
The
Balrog? Just like a demon monster?
Frog.
Yeah, it was like a race. There was a bunch of them, but he was like the last one.
It's okay. It's just that's what I mean. Like, there's more to it than it just being this giant thing that happens to be in the cave.
Yeah, there's more to it than that.
That's what I mean. Like in the movie, they barely elaborate on it. Like
like he wasn't. His name wasn't like Balrog. He was a Balrog.
Yeah,
a race of fire monsters.
Yeah,
from the pits of hell.
Way more sense. I had one of those guys, one of the miniatures from Games Workshop when I was
Pedro. Balrogs are Maya spirits.
There we go.
Meyer. I think it's Meyer. He means because that's what Gandalf is, a Meyer. I think is that what he means, or is he talking about like a Maya spirit, like a Mayan spirit? Is it a Mayan spirit? I am so confused right now. I gotta go deep sea diving for a second.
That was another thing that was dumb too. Like in the game, Shelob, who is just like a giant spider, and the only she doesn't play a role in the story. She's just a giant spider that is like a nice.
I feel like I could write a fantasy book in a weekend.
I could write a fantasy book in no time. Her
into like a hot chick, and she's like basically an anti-hero in the game. It's stupid.
I missed the R. Jeez. Yeah, you were both right, Kayla.
No, Damien Maya. Balrogs are Damien Mayas. They're great jiu-jitsu fighters.
Yeah, this makes sense now too. Why when I talked to you about Bloodletter originally, Jeff, why you were all into it. I don't think we had talked about how into Lord of the Rings you were at the time. That was literally my whole answer too. Was, man, I hate how boring fantasy is.
I grew up watching nothing but like Willow and Conan and Dragon
I love
Slayer
all that
and all
shit.
that shit.
I'm right with you, Jeff.
Conan's closer to it, and I still feel like everything I've read of Conan, I'm like, I want something that makes me like I read this fantasy and it makes me feel like a bad person in a faraway land.
I love fantasy.
That's what I want.
I agree.
Even Witcher doesn't quite hit the gritty tone that I want out of a fantasy book.
Jeff, have you ever read any of the Michael Moorcock books?
That's just me being selfish.
I was about to mention Elric, but
Because all right,
I
so
want to, but I
Elric,
have not.
don't you feel? I was going to say if you read them, you'll kind of feel like so. The
How did
Witcher.
we wade
Witcher's
into
a
this
ripoff of
territory
Elric.
tonight? This is so outside of my wheelhouse.
I
It's
don't know.
insane.
This is my
Because you're getting too
wheelhouse.
high and you can't talk up. You're
Yeah,
This is
talking
my
up while we're
wheelhouse.
talking up.
I love
I can't
fantasy.
speak for myself, so I'm just going to deep sea dive.
But,
Jobo!
Kayla, were you
So-
saying that like Elric? I mean,
so
The Witcher is a
Elric-
copy
so
of
the-
Elric.
Yeah, in a way, there's like things that are very similar. I know The Witcher was based on a bunch of books from a
Polish
Polish guy wrote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a Polish idiot. That guy is one of the dumbest businnesmen. If you've read anything about the games or
In
anything,
this book, Geralt tries to put a light bulb in.
no, straight up, he sold the rights to CD Projekt Red to the games like full sale, like
Like a couple
on
thousand
the
bucks,
first
wasn't it?
game for I want to say it amounted to like $9,000, and then they paid him another $5 or $6 for the next one. So I think he got around like $16,000 for the first 2 games, and then they exploded into a huge hit with Wild Hunt, and he tried to sue CD Projekt Red for more money, because he's an idiot. But yeah, I guess the books are like way different from the games too. They kind of took his ideas as a blueprint and pulled them together into something like way more interesting. Because from what I've heard, the books are kind of all over the fucking place.
There's also a book I want to read called Shadow Company. It's supposed to be about like these mercenaries in a kind of Game of Thronesian kind of world. Supposed to be really good.
I've never heard of that, but now I want to read it.
That name's just been used a billion times now.
We love him.
John Carpenter's Shadow Company. We need to do like a table read of that some night.
Wasn't Mel Gibson in the Shadow Company, or the bad guy from Lethal Weapon in Shadow Company? Wasn't that like a whole thing in that?
It was supposed to be Kurt Russell. That's the one that didn't get made.
No, I know, but I'm saying like you were saying like, oh, is everything Shadow Company? Wasn't in Lethal Weapon one of the special forces that he remember like Riggs is like, that's a special forces tattoo.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Wasn't the guy he was investigating in Shadow Company or something?
Yeah, Shadow Company. That's
Company.
What I mean.
I'm sorry, you're right,
just,
Pedro. Black Company.
It's just like one of those like 80s, 90s action movie tropes. Like he's part of Blackwater, and that's like the whole thing was the Blackwater scandal happened. There was all these horrible PMC scandals back then. And fucking that was like the cool thing to put in movies. Like, oh yeah, the bad guys are fucking paramilitary contractors and they're evil as shit. Gary Busey.
Yeah, Pedro, thank you for that. The Black Company is a series of dark fantasy books written by American author Glenn Cook. It combines epic fantasy and dark fantasy as it follows an elite mercenary unit. And it goes through a period of roughly 40 years of the approximately 400-year history.
Interesting.
I've heard from a few people that's a really good book series. The Lies of Locke Lamora.
I was gonna say, because Carpenter's is called Shadow Company, and that's the Vietnam soldier comes home to fight other Vietnam zombie soldiers. Basically a reason I shelved another zombie idea I had years ago that I was calling Flesh Eaters. That was kind of zombies and greasers and all sorts of weird shit. It's kind of Deuces Wild meets Night of the Living Dead. But it had a bit of a military angle to it, and things change. I found out Carpenter was doing a military zombie, or had written a military zombie script up and planned that whole production, and that was during me working on that concept. And I was like, how the fuck had I never heard of this movie? And I immediately found the
I know
script.
what I want to do for a zombie thing. Like if I'm going to write a zombie thing, I already know what I would do.
Love story of Aragorn coming back from the dead for you.
He wouldn't come back from the dead for me.
You never know.
Nah.
Maybe
did you guys like the like 30 minutes of hugging at the end of the entire series?
It was cathartic, okay?
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen that supercut of Frodo in his bed and all
Greasy
the hobbits come
zombies.
in and they're just like staring at each other and smiling?
I think so, yeah.
It's pretty
And
funny.
people put a meme to it,
Yeah.
like when your boy gets laid and stuff.
Yeah.
I swear, like when your boy first gets laid.
I zoned out for 2 seconds and I have no fucking clue what you guys are talking about now.
There's like a meme where they supercut Frodo in bed with all the other hobbits like coming in and staring him down, and like Sam giving him those like fuck me eyes before he jumps into bed with him.
Oh
really
Jesus.
I need to find Lord of the Rings tarot deck. I really do.
I need to order shirts
Pedro,
soon.
Dunedin zombies. That's funny. It's funny stuff. Come on.
I love
Spencer.
zombies.
Dunedin.
I feel like
Zombies.
if I ever do fantasy, I will incorporate zombies some way, somehow, in some unique, crazy way.
You kids do fantasy? You kids want to do some fantasy? Fucking step into my office. Let's do some fantasy.
I feel like you have cocaine laid out on a table with that voice.
Yeah.
It's
Hey kid, you want to do some fantasy? The way you said it just made me think of that. You're like, if I ever do fantasy, I'm gonna murder a family.
That's the start of a song. If I ever do fantasy, it's gonna have elves. And hobbits.
Definitely elves. Not hot.
Someday I'll figure out how to fit in zombies.
Elves and zombies, definitely. Elves and zombies, for fucking sure.
Lots of chomping and head stomping.
We're killing it. We're quitting comics after City of Rot to make
going to Broadway.
Oh, Jewel Blue.
We're
That's
gonna be a star.
I'm looking at some beanies. Real quick, some other hats.
Weenies.
Dude, they got pom-pom hats. We could pull
I want
a spot on top. Little dinger thing on top of yours, Kayla.
I forgot.
Of course I
You were
do.
talking about Shadow Company, and that reminded me. I followed Eric Red on Twitter last night. I didn't know he was on Twitter.
Eric Red?
Yeah, he wrote Bad Moon and The Hitcher.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's a really cool shit. I had no idea he was on Twitter.
Does that sound familiar?
There was a bloody disgusting article about like the top 10 werewolf movies after we had been talking
Bad
about this
Moon
like all
is
month.
one.
Yeah, and he shared it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's how I found him.
Without getting racist, which one, in your opinion, is the shittiest fantasy race? Oh shit, that's a question.
Shittiest, as in
without getting racist.
Because aren't orcs technically the shittiest because they're like pure evil?
That's
when
a really
talking
good
races, we have to get racist.
I feel like it's fucking trolls.
That's what Tolkien was getting at, guys.
Saying.
Go to a mountain and kill anything that isn't like you. That's what those books were saying.
Wouldn't it just be
thanks
orcs?
for not laughing at my joke and making that sound serious, guys.
No, it was serious. We all know the truth.
I'm not with any of the jokes
You're
today.
like you dig your own grave.
Up my head.
Right?
I am exhausted from fucking college.
Oh, you're saying exhausted from fucking. like, damn.
No, from college. College
You're
is
going
like
over.
Just putting it out there for the crowd. Exhausted from fucking college.
Okay, Casey's like, aw.
That's you gotta clip it at the right time. The Ezra Miller, we call that.
Ezra.
I'm exhausted from fucking. Somebody get that up on Twitter. Our fucking viewership's about to fly through the roof.
God help me.
What is this show about? I love it.
All right, Kayla. We're gonna end up on
60 minutes.
The fantasy race? I would have to say, wouldn't it have to be like a troll, a fantasy race? It'd have to be trolls. Why would you ever want to be a? I would rather be an orc than a fucking troll. Like, think about it.
Okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding the question. Is the question like, what's the shittiest, as in like, what's the worst, or the worst, like, to you, like in your opinion?
I'm saying, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to be a fucking troll. I'd rather be an
You
orc
are
before a
just
fucking
fantastic
troll.
at articulating these questions. I zone out for 2 seconds and I have no fucking clue what's happening anymore.
In my very opinion, because I have to put it about if I had to be one of these fantasy races, what would I want to be? What would I not want to be? I would not want to be a troll.
Should we do boonie hats, guys?
What's a boonie hat?
You know what? Speaking of troll, I watched Troll 2
kidding,
last night.
Jeff? Are you kidding me?
Like,
A boonie hat? It's like a hat with a little raccoon tail.
Dude, have you fucking
Daniel
seen
Boone hat? Nobody calls it a boonie hat.
It's literally called a boonie hat, you
Nobody
asshole.
calls it that. You're the
BOONEY.
Nobody calls it that.
Boonie
Northern
hat.
Idiots.
Dude, have you not seen Predator, you asshole?
It's called a coonskin hat. Everybody knows that.
No, it's not. It's not even a coonskin hat.
It says
you
Daniel Boone
asshole.
hat.
No, I didn't. It's called a boonie hat.
Did.
I thought it was a hat with a raccoon tail. That's what I think of that as.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to Kayla right now. Like,
well, I've never heard of any other hat called like that.
Boonie.
Around here. Yeah,
Holy
boonie.
shit, I just spelt it out for you. Look it up. You animals.
Hold up. I gotta look.
I'm looking it up right now.
You son of a bitch.
A style of hat that has existed for fucking ages. This is blowing my mind right now.
This is like a tropical hat.
That's
what I thought it was.
Uncultured swine. It's a military hat.
Oh, you mean a dork hat?
I see now. Yeah.
No, not the bucket hats.
Look at those dorks.
It's a white
dorks right there.
Oh my god.
That's a Gilligan hat.
I don't know. That looks like a fucking
sexual tyrannosauruses.
He's not wearing the same hat.
Oh, he's got the cowboy one, but his looks like a molded boonie. One of them has a boonie hat in the movie, though.
That's the governor of Minnesota.
I want a goddamn cowboy hat with death
fucking assholes.
Hey, Spencer, thank you for your service.
God. I'm the branch now.
I was a Navy SEAL. This Kyle punched me in the jaw.
Yeah, she's exhausted from fucking the entire college, guys. Girls, get down. What is going on, Edwin and Gamescape? You guys slipped in there while I was arguing the glory of boonie hats. What a gay moment. Over time, you'll find my love of fashion to be mildly disturbing.
I was in the biker gang, the Mongols. Ironically, I've been called a Mongoloid.
You sound like Randy Savage.
No, he sounds like
Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura.
No, to me, he sounds like Randy Savage. Asked to snap into a Slim
Jesse.
Randy Savage sounds more like this. Ooh, yeah. Oh no, yeah, no, yeah.
we gotta find an animation company or team or whatever to put together an animation of the next hit movie with Nicolas Cage and Jesse the Body Ventura.
I would do that movie with you.
Scott Stapp is doing this soundtrack since Creed is back together.
Jesse!
You got a better hairline than I do somehow.
Thanks.
Nope, I'm telling you, it works. Creed is going to do the soundtrack.
I'd have to do that. I'd have to go record that at my buddy's house where I can just scream full blast to do the voice work for Nicolas Cage.
I gotta get a snack. I'll be right back.
Or just do it midday and the whole neighborhood will be like, is Nicolas Cage like screaming in our neighborhood?
That'd be fitting though. He would just show up in somebody's neighborhood screaming. Dude,
fucking God forbid we ever get a sizable budget behind us.
That Randy Savage hurt me.
Yeah. You gotta smoke for that one. That one I can just
They say he talked like that for real. Like that wasn't just like a.
Oh yeah, no, that was like his. Like you can watch footage of him like breaking kayfabe and not in character when he was older, and he's just, oh yeah, man, what's going on? How you doing? Good to see you. Like, how can you be married to that for fucking 30 years?
Did you ever hear the interview
like,
that
Randy, calm down. Babe, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm completely fine. I'm relaxing. I might actually just fall asleep.
Did you ever hear the interview Scott Hall did talking about him and how you always get like super jealous? No.
Super jealous of how fucking swole Randy Savage was at all times?
No. Like he said, like he was at a bar with Randy Savage, and Randy Savage was like just sitting there. He's like, "It's not fair," and he's like, "What's not fair?" He's like, "You guys get all the pussy," and he's like, Randy Savage apparently was so like paranoid. He always thought everybody was trying to get one over on him, so he never approached any ladies. And so every night he would go out with Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and all those guys, and they'd always go back home with girls, and he'd go back home alone. And he was like, dude, you're Macho Man Randy Savage. Like, all these girls will sleep with you, but you don't talk to them.
It's not fair, Scott. My dick's swelled up like a goddamn bratwurst, and you guys are getting all the trim.
I got the blue balls every night, brother.
No wonder why he was eating Slim Jims.
Size of goddamn snap peas.
I feel like I got an elbow drop on my balls.
Just sad man Randy Savage. Oh god, we've got so many characters already. It's a fucking weird show. I'm not drunk enough to do Randy Savage yet. I was about to say I need to go get another drink. Yeah, he's too lazy to talk to them doing that voice. Guys, my fucking throat hurts. Scaring off the bitches because it sounds like I got some sort of horrible disease.
Hey, what's your name? You look beautiful, sweetheart. Yeah, oh no, yeah. Oh. Oh my god, get away from me.
Hey, if he handed me a bouquet of Slim Jims, I'd say yes.
It doesn't help that he looked all Botoxed out, like he couldn't.
He looked like a leather
he couldn't
football.
swallow food.
Take his sunglasses off. You see those bulging eyes staring at you.
Slamming
like
back
beers. On
the
atmosphere of Mars.
Slamming back beers and just drooling them out all over his open face shirt. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was cool in the end. And his heart exploded while he was driving like 50 miles an hour on like...
Well, that was because he was so full of love.
Yeah. Was that in Florida?
And heroin.
Had he retired to Florida? Was that where it was?
Every wrestler retires to Florida.
Florida has the craziest shit. I'm sorry. Florida literally has the craziest shit. I reading the Florida newspapers. Just like Kayla
gets them flown in by a little Guatemalan guy.
No, you can go online and read them. It's just like some of the craziest things.
Thanks, Kayla. I had no idea. Yeah, what is that? Seminole, Florida, right?
Yeah, that's a place.
Holy shit, fuck you guys tonight. My computer's at a weird angle. I'm making sure I'm reading things right and saying them right while I'm drunk. Yeah, that's a place. Cardiovascular disease. Miss Elizabeth. That's who I was thinking of.
Who also died from a drug overdose and may have possibly been killed by Lex Luger. That's a theory going around.
Woman who loved my bratwurst.
They also
I wouldn't let her leave the room backstage, brother.
They also said
because Lex Luger wanted to kill her.
I locked her away every night. It was weird.
They also said that Randy Savage had a thing with Stephanie McMahon when she was underage.
The one
night that's true.
The one
and
night
they never ever recognized him as a wrestler because of that. Like in the Hall of Fame, they'll never ever give it to him because of that. Like put him in there.
Cool.
No,
that's
random.
True.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
That's a random fact that I learned like this year.
Pretty cool. Express ran a train on Miss Elizabeth's brother. Yeah. Got in there deep. Real torture rack situation, yeah.
But yeah, him and Stephanie McMahon had a thing when she was like 17 or something like that, I guess. That's crazy, right?
Cool. Like, I don't know.
You don't think that's crazy?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. I don't know what I already said that. I don't know what you
It was legal where we were at, brother.
Yeah. Fucking
age of consent was 16.
50 feet off the shoreline in Alabama.
I can't go back, brother.
I waded her out into international waters and
the cream always rises, brother.
Oh my god.
So quick, someone get me Bobby Heenan. I need the mind. Gotta help me out.
Oh, I'm full of steak, Jeff. You're treading a dangerous line right now.
Randy, you're in big trouble.
I am so lost.
Whenever Randy got out of line, Jesse Ventura infamously would spank him, Kayla.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know about this? You're yelling about him banging underage girls? At least it's Vince McMahon's daughter, and that's like a hell of a slam dunk. Like, what a great way not to be in the Hall of Fame, but also be like the best slam dunk on Vince McMahon ever. Anybody that ever wants to walk out of that building and be like, fuck you, Vince, can just be like, Macho Man Randy Savage slam bratwurst in your underage daughter.
Randy, Vince hired me to kill you because he knew I was a Navy SEAL and I had expertise in killing men. That's why I cut your brake line so you crashed into that tree.
It's so fucked up. This is why I can't be on camera tonight. Oh my god.
I imagine someone showing Jesse that clip and he's like, how did this happen?
The deep state knows.
This isn't me.
This is why I moved to Mexico.
Butt naked screaming in his apartment. It wasn't me.
What's up, Ara?
Yeah, what up, Ara?
How are you doing, brother?
What's up, Ara?
Shout out to all our sexual tyrannosauruses out there. You were asking what our fan base would be called, Jeff.
The sexual tyrannosaurus.
Make the shirt.
Sexual T-Rexes.
Oh, but then he couldn't jerk his own dick. That's sad.
Yeah.
You can't reach it.
And that's what friends are for. The first pillar of the Death Curse creed is also our boners. Are the first pillar. And the last pillar. All of our mottos are held up with boners. Because our audience is 100% male.
The real circle jerk.
That's why if we put out into the universe that they're all sexual T-Rexes, eventually the women will flock.
Sexual P-Rexes.
Or the murderous invisible aliens will flock. And then,
we're gonna get a bunch of crazy bitches over here.
Some of us are gonna die violently, but some of us are gonna mud up and save the day. And that's what it's about, guys. It's a numbers game. So let's get those follows up. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button so I can get my fucking Slim Jim sponsorship up in here. All this Randy Savage voices.
Help us make Kayla get really fat and have horrible skin.
Fuck off, I'm gonna work out and get Botox.
Oh, Pedro says the knighting of a sexual T-Rex is gonna be awkward. In the name of Tommy Lee. Ron Jeremy, I knight thee a sexual T-Rex.
Maybe T-Rexes had really long tongues. Who knows? Just saying.
Whoa. You think that's ever been brought up? In the
Probably.
what community is that again?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
What community now?
The people who fucking dig up dinosaurs. Why can't I think of that word now?
Archaeologists.
There we go. Why? I was
An
gonna say,
archaeologist.
I gotta look this up now.
It's an archaeologist.
Yeah, I know that. Thank you.
I only said it 3 times.
Are you sound to that joke? After that one? Jeez.
Oh, I guess that's kind of right. I was thinking paleontologist.
Oh, a paleontologist. Okay.
You're right.
Yeah, I was like kind of right. That's the study of just like the history of life.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't want to say this out loud right now. I'm a couple drinks deep. Smoke the giant bomb.
Aren't we all though?
Aren't we all? Confirmed.
Get that paleontologist.
These guys
archaeologist is a study of
the smart people.
Yeah, archaeology, isn't that like actually
it's the study of it,
artifacts and shit, or is that actually
it's the study of how to trick
now we gotta
a
look
booby
this
trap
up, Jesus.
and to get an item and then punch a Nazi and then fly it back to a museum.
How to human history and prehistory through the excavation sites. It's the same shit.
Pretty much.
And other physical remains. Yeah, archaeology says it mostly boils down to swapping out things of the same weight so boulders don't crush you. Kayla didn't get that really, really obscure reference. Oh, she's diving.
Kayla,
her house is also burning down.
Kayla was going to talk about New Mutants, but we cut her off.
Dude, we got that far off of it because I was trying to
before you get started though, real quick, have you been reading X of Swords?
No, I have them. I actually bought them. They're sitting next to me, but no, I haven't read all of them. I think I read issues.
Oh, okay.
Is there a 0 issue? And then there was another, is it issue?
That's the one that just had like an issue where they repeated like 14 of 20 pages.
Yeah, in both.
Kayla, can you read all of them and then give us a report? Like
you gotta do a review.
Well, I was really happy with the last Ronin, so I could tell you that much.
I know that's a completely fucking
no. I know that.
Number 2
that was
delayed now.
All I know is that was the last book that you guys asked me about, and at the time I had bought it, but I hadn't read it.
Yeah,
I finally read it.
I need to get a copy. Did they do sketch covers of that one?
I didn't see any in stock. I saw like Larry has a bunch of covers left.
Larry.
So
shout out to Larry at Harrison's.
I know Harrison's Comics.
Larry.
I won't ruin it for you if you haven't read it, but
no, I haven't read it, but
I'm not going to ruin it for you. I'm just saying
I was be a cool one if there were sketch covers.
I was very happy with the story.
Do you know what X of Swords is actually about? Because I'm confused by it, and I was hoping you could explain it.
Sex of Swords.
I'll explain it when I read it, I guess.
Okay.
Because
all the swords have genitals.
All the swords are genitals.
The swords are genitals, and they're interlocking. It's
finally the battle between Cyclops and Wolverine will be settled.
The whole thing is a metaphor for sex. If you turn X of Swords around, it's
but basically
Wolverine's special secret power was his foreskin grew.
It's door sex.
But basically, like
it's door sex.
But what I can tell you, basically, hey, I can tell you what I have read. It's basically like it's basically like the Moira Taggart. She, she's a reality warping mutant. And in one of her lives, she allied with the Apocalypse, and they both rescued like the first Horseman. So, and then it was Cypher and X, and they traveled to Krakoa, and they revealed, like, Cypher ended up revealing the secret history. So then X and Magneto invited all the other mutant villains to go and live on the island, including Apocalypse, basically. And yeah, basically, there was like a page, story about Apocalypse, like like reflecting or like reminiscing or like having memories about his original 4 horsemen that lost, and then yeah,
Apocalypse a good guy
so
now?
I haven't really got deep into it, but no, it's basically like they find out like the first incarnation of the horsemen, they're actually the children of Apocalypse and his wife Genesis,
I
like
just
his
laughed way too hard
biological
at that.
children. Like they're his biological
Yeah,
children.
that's called a George Michael, Pedro. But yeah,
I've heard it called Spencer Desmond.
Swords of X backwards is Drowse Fox.
But basically it was like a war between two groups of people over like his own children, like there was like a plan for them
And they
to
love
come
to
back
fuck.
and overthrow Krakoa with the Rakai mutants and like a demon army, basically.
Bastards.
A demon army?
And then yeah, like the Damon army.
Damn
The
bastards.
Damonites from Wildcats?
Not necessarily. But yeah, Apocalypse was like he was attacked by
Don't
his
confuse the
daughter.
girl. She's on a
And
roll.
then he was forced to retreat back to Krakoa, and
Krakoa.
Krakoa?
that's basically all.
Vacation with my husband for our 25th anniversary.
I thought I was on the camera talking, but basically
Talk
that's all. But basically that's all so far, but yeah, it's like the X-Men stories have all gotten really, really confusing, and there were things that I really I like that David Bowie shirt.
That's
Yeah.
promising. David
But
Bowie
yeah.
shirt? What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought you had a
Right here.
David Bowie shirt on. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff put his camera on.
Yeah, I was like,
I know she likes
yeah.
David Bowie, so I'll wear my David Bowie shirt.
yeah, I love David Bowie.
Come on, man.
So
It's like, what
I don't
is
know
happening?
that I really was really not happy with the whole X-Men situation with Jean Grey and Wolverine and Cyclops being in some kind of
Polyamorous relationship.
I don't see how it would ever fucking work. I'm sorry. I don't
wouldn't.
see it
It makes
would
no
ever
sense.
work. It makes no sense. Wolverine would never neither of them Jean wouldn't. I just no.
And it defeats the whole purpose of the love triangle and the drama it creates. It's like, okay, so now there's nothing for that relationship. There's gonna all fuck, and that's the end of all that story.
I don't see that happening like that. I just don't. I didn't like that. I just want Jean to be with fucking Logan.
All right, Cyclops, you get Mondays and Thursdays. I'll take Tuesdays and Fridays. Well, shut up.
Do you even think
I gotta make the inside tag design for the shirt stuff probably tonight after I get off stream. If you guys have any ideas for that. Sorry to derail this.
Oh, for an inside tag? I have an idea.
Yeah.
You want me to tell you now or tell you later?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
It's for Death Curse or for City of
yes.
Death Curse. Okay, so you should do Buddy inside the tag.
I'm thinking keeping it more just streamlined as the imprint for now and not being attached to any book because they're going to be used within, every piece of t-shirt merch we do.
Then you could just do the name. That's it. Or you could do fucking something that looks bloody, like a
if
knife.
It's bloody, I have
blood.
to draw that up too. I can't just graphic design.
Oh.
That.
So then you would just do the same name on the inside in a different fonting or something.
But are you looking to have something like a little message, like a special thing for the customer that when they,
That's what I was thinking about.
Oh, you should put a death wish on it.
That's what we were saying. A little dick in there.
Yeah, something. Oh, fuck it.
Little Pengus, so they know where they came from.
Can it be in an anus? A Pengus in an anus?
Yeah, it's just a dick and a
so it's
butthole.
Not just another penis, like you've seen a million times before, and now it's a penis and a Pengus and an anus.
Yeah, it's not just that same old penis you've seen before.
A million times every time you wake up.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Pangasus, Kayla, please tell us about this movie.
Oh yeah, I
New
need to go
Mutant?
get another
Oh
drink.
my god. I have a drink for this because
Oh, I
it
didn't
was
realize you had a Shadow of
so
War avatar there.
bad. It was so bad.
No, that's Kayla fist fighting a dragon.
Yeah, it's me with my dragon.
Or fisting the dragon.
Yeah, other way around. She's sitting on that dragon's fist.
Ow.
New Mutants was horrible. I'm sorry. I can't get over it. I cannot get over it.
Won't engage.
It
Anyways,
was so bad.
you can tell the story. Keep going. I'm gonna go get a drink and hit the bathroom. I'll be back.
So it's based on Chris Claremont's story for New Mutants, Demon Bear, that Bill Sienkiewicz did the art for. And
Sienkiewicz.
I can never say it right. Leave me alone. I knew what I was talking about, though. Whatever the case.
7-year itch.
This, however,
Salty old bitch. What?
no, they
Don't call her that.
they just fuck up so many things with the movie. They had like this whole thing with Mr. Sinister in there and Essex.
Oh, they do have
and
Mr. Sinister in it?
Yeah, no, he's not in it, but they hint to him being in it with Essex, like the Essex Corp
Okay.
that Dr. Reyes, which Dr. Reyes is like I don't even know. She wasn't even a doctor in the books that I can remember of, and she was from the Bronx, and I don't even know, but it just was so bad. It was so bad. The pacing was fucking horrible. It was boring. I don't understand why we can't get a decent X-Men movie. It was not as bad as Dark Phoenix because Dark Phoenix was the truest abomination ever.
Mhm.
It was the worst X-Men movie of all time, Dark Phoenix. I'm ashamed to
Dark
say
Phoenix
that.
is the laziest movie too.
It
Like they're
is
just
the
wearing like
worst.
regular clothes they wore to the set.
It's the stupidest shit ever, and it's like tarnishing Jean Grey's story. Do it correctly, do it right, do it justice. Jean Grey is an Omega level mutant, so powerful, and with the Phoenix Force is life and death itself. It can destroy fucking anything. She could have. It was just ridiculous. The whole thing was so stupid. It didn't even have a clear plot. This New Mutants movie, at least it had like a clear plot, which was of
How
like
close to the book is it?
not really that close. It has some elements, but no, it's not close at all.
So, like, give me a general like outline of the story. Like, what's the main like premise of it?
Of
The movie, not the book.
Oh, the premises of the movie?
Mhm.
Okay. So the premises of the movie is it's Danny Moonstar, and she basically at the beginning something comes. Her father says it's like a tornado, and he goes to hide her. She wakes up. She's in this mental hospital with Dr. Reyes, and she shows up there, and she's in this mental hospital with Magic, Ileana Rasputin, Colossus's sister,
Mhm.
and with Sam Guthrie, which yes, Sam Guthrie is true to that, and then Rain, Wolfsbane, and Roberto, what the fuck is his name? Sunspot.
Mhm.
So they're all in there. They're teenagers. They're being held basically. They don't know why they're there. They're supposed to move to a different facility.
Who is the
And
Stranger Things guy supposed to be?
Sam Guthrie.
Oh, he's supposed to be Cannonball.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
So
know that.
they're stuck there because of a force field that Dr. Reyes put up. But it's like you have Magic there that can fucking teleport. And like she can't teleport through the fucking force field. Like, and then you got Sam Guthrie there. He can't break through the fucking force field. Like,
Mhm.
I just, and Danny Moonstar doesn't know her powers, and she's like psychic. Like, if you read the comics, she's psychic. So, she doesn't know her powers, and obviously, like, I don't always like ruining comics for people that haven't read them, but like if you read the comics, you know what it is with her and the Demon Bear. So they did some of that stuff. But basically, it was like following her, and she didn't know it was following her, and obviously her ability was tied to it, and they were trying to escape from there, and just it was just I don't know.
Um,
That's
is it more of a superhero movie or a horror movie? Because like when I saw the trailer for it, years ago when it first came out, I was really excited about it because it looked like a horror movie that happened to be also an X-Men movie. So I was, it's cool because it'd
No,
be so different from the rest of it. Is it anything like that?
no, it really wasn't like that. Um, it was more like a teen movie. It was really slow paced. Like there were some elements that I guess they were trying to do horror with or like suspense in ways, but it was just so slow.
Hmm.
I really would love to see a good X-Men movie and one that's like very accurate to the comics. And I don't feel like it's hard to do. I don't understand why they can't just do the story like the comics. A comic book is in a way written out like a fucking storyboard for a movie, right or wrong in an
Mhm.
aspect. So I don't understand why it's like that hard.
But so the movie itself, does it have any horror in it?
It has like it would be horrifying to a kid, I guess, but to me it wasn't.
But it's
Oh, and
not really like a scary
they
stuff.
had Ileana there with Lockheed, but Lockheed was like a puppet and then he turned into Lockheed at one point. And like I don't know, there were things like I was like me and my dad, because I watch movies with my dad, so that's just like our thing since I've been a
And
kid.
what about
And
like the superhero aspect of it? Does it finally like kick into like full superhero gear at the end or anything?
at the end, that's when they do it. And like some things, it's cool to see magic with the soul sword, you know.
Is the cast good?
Uh
Like in another movie, would you be happy with everybody in the cast as their character?
Um, yes, I think it was cast well, except for the girl that was playing Magic couldn't keep a consistent Russian accent. So it
Hmm.
drove me a little crazy. Uh, that was the only thing. But I did think Macy, the one who was Arya, she
Oh, I forgot
she
she's in that.
yeah, like she was good and
Is she like
yeah.
was it Wolfsbane?
Yeah. And she played the part good because Wolfsbane like basically, like, she played the part good because they did keep, like, some of the things true
I'm
to
back. Welcome to the stream, Jimmy.
characters.
Is she British in it, or is she trying to do like an American accent?
Scottish.
Page One Comics, if you guys haven't already checked them out. Jimmy
What up?
Reyes of Dragon Rage. And obviously Page One Comics, he's got a kick-ass channel. Fucking insane
Shit.
anchor.
He's Colin here.
He's actually the guy that made me realize that Finch was even on YouTube. I did not know that because I'm an idiot. But thanks to watching Jimmy's channel, I found that out. Colin, what is going on, man? Sorry, guys.
What is up, Colin?
It's good day.
Cracked open.
Good day, mate.
What fucking time is it over there? Like morning?
Yeah.
I never know that.
6 a.m. He's already cracking one open.
Hey, isn't the saying 6 o'clock somewhere or something? 5 o'clock somewhere? Does it matter if it's that actual time? Does it matter PM or AM?
It's like the afternoon going into night.
He's
What?
knackered.
He's knackered.
We're like prime time over there. That's excellent. What's going on, Ryan? I
What's up,
shot you a
Ryan?
link if you end up wanting to pop in at all, even if it's just for a little while. We're hanging out. Yeah, you guys, Kayla and Jeff, if you haven't already, you should definitely go sub to these guys, Page One. I mean,
I
Yes.
think I already do. I saw some of his
predominantly
videos.
Jimmy, but great inking videos, especially you, Jeff. I'm sure you could probably learn, not that you need to, but probably learn some.
Excuse me?
Digital,
Everything I learned was from Ryan Wynn.
right?
That's why I suck.
I want a spanner like Ryan. What the fuck? Okay, sure. Whatever that is.
Just keeps throwing out Australianisms.
Sorry, choking on whiskey. Yeah, Page One is great.
Tennessee whiskey.
I need to check. Is Dragon Rage in demand?
I don't know. My throat hurts now from Macho Man. I think he's having his revenge on me.
Their book on
I
Indiegogo.
love you, Randy Savage, Randy Poffo.
Kayla, pay attention.
Is it a dragon book?
Oh, is it not in demand?
What book is this?
Oh, it's not. So it's closed out. It's called Dragon Rage. I was gonna say tell you to go grab a copy, Kayla, but you can't now.
Oh, sucks to be me, I guess.
Colin says a box wrench is called a spanner.
We will. I think maybe they'll be releasing something after the fact. Dragon Rage is done. I don't know. Post campaign, I know they were doing like a lot of exclusive stuff to the campaign, so maybe everything was exclusive to the campaign. It's hard to keep track of everything. There's so many fucking campaigns going on.
There is so many campaigns going on right now. So many.
Might be on the hunt for that. We like you too. Box wrench is called a spanner. Oh, thanks. Sorry, Jeff. I
was helping.
Sure I'm catching up on everybody. Dragon Rage.
I was helping by reading these.
I'm lucky enough to have my copy back. I have to check with the girlfriend. I don't remember because I have like a list of ones that I like get to over time. Hopefully, I got that before it was too late. I didn't know that was. I need to start like making more of a note of that on the chance to get the limited Finch cover has ended. Okay. So you guys will be going. You'll be able to get the book otherwise, just not the Finch cover.
What's the book about?
You probably like it. It's
I was gonna say it's on par with what we've been talking about tonight. Hang on, let me share.
It's fantasy. Let me see.
Don't yell at me. I'm dumb here. I got like 1,000 tabs open.
Got like swords and stuff.
My name is Daddy.
It's all done in crayon. No. Why is
do you say? That's a good question. Do you say crayon or crayon or crown?
Crayon.
Crayon.
I don't know. I'm
crayon.
Crayon. You said crayon earlier, so
Kayla's overthinking it now.
It's crayon.
Dragon Rage.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, it's David Finch.
Oh, that's really beautiful. Oh, that definitely. Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Colored by Dollhouse.
Ooh.
Fucking gnarliest.
I love a good dragon.
Yeah, it's called Dragon Rage. That'd have been really weird if it had 0 dragons in it.
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. It's the quality of dragons, okay? There's a difference. I like dragons to look a certain way. That's how I picture a dragon.
Does a dragon have a name?
What is the story about? Here we go. Story. This is what I need to read. Oh, fuck. Can you, send me this link?
Yes.
Because I cannot read it.
I can do that. I can actually... There's a tab on StreamYard that is, private chat.
Mm-hmm.
I can send it to you right there.
All right. That works. Perfect.
Colin says crayon.
All right. Let me see. It's beautiful.
I say crayon. My wife says crown.
Oh my god, there's like a fennec fox too. Oh my god.
Magics.
So cute.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a bunch of fucking Etsy tabs of weird shit that we look up while we're on here and talking. Crayon. Oh, crayon.
I like to eat crayons.
Fuck. Yeah, no, the book looks kick-ass. This
is actually awesome. This is a really great premises.
I think other than the colors, I think Jimmy is penciling this one too, if I remember correctly.
Wait, you can't back this anymore?
It's hard for my drunk brain. Right now, none of the tiers are open, it seems.
I know. This sounds like a really...
for him to activate in demand or what? Maybe it's only the Finch cover right now, and they'll be activating another in-demand tier with a different cover later. Who knows? Maybe it'll just be available to stores. He could be going through Diamond.
Oh, he's in Virginia Beach.
Oh, yeah. If it goes through Diamond, I can definitely get a copy. But I like the whole premises of the story, too.
Isn't he a Virginia boy?
Yeah, well, we should definitely. We'll have to reach out to you, Jimmy, sometime on Twitter and try and get you in here to talk about it on a night where it's
Wait, so is
No,
David
no.
the writer and
meandering.
Jimmy the artist?
That's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure from what I saw in Jimmy's streams that he's doing the pencils and the inking in this. I think he's got a writer friend of his that's helping him on story. David Philpott, I'm assuming, because that's the name on the campaign. Let me see. Did I scroll past lettered by Eric Weathers, one of the most kick-ass dudes in lettering? I scrolled past that before too.
Oh, he posted a cool little how to of good lettering versus bad lettering on Twitter the other day or today. I think
Jesus of lettering, the most handsome man in comics lettering. Sorry, I'm just hitting on Eric Weathers right now. Yeah, this is the one thing I don't know if I'm scrolling by it or what. My fucking drunk brain is missing like the.
All I know is this
fully.
looks amazing. I really love the premises of this whole story and everything. I can't stop looking at this. This is gorgeous. This is very like unique because I've always wanted to see like some kind of dragon person hybrid thing or like in this manner. So this is actually a very cool concept.
Kayla furry confirmed.
Yeah, she's hot for dragons. She's a scaly.
I always just wanted to see like a hot dragon person, like sexy.
I didn't say a hot dragon person.
Yeah, Jimmy.
That's a little
did in your
weird.
mind. We all felt it.
I know. I already
No.
felt you over there. I'm Rooster Puncher over there.
More like the shape-shifting aspect of it.
Puncher. But yeah, I follow you. I think Jeff already follows you too. I believe he said that.
Yeah. Pretty sure I do.
We've been around.
I follow so many people now. I don't even know. I think I do. I'll do it right now if I don't.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're
Call me a liar.
Kick-ass artist, man. I probably should have mentioned this sooner. Like I said, I've just been so damn out of it. There's so many books.
Boom, followed.
We were doing our own book too, which was crazy stressful, but we're on the other side of it now. But it's awesome to see that this was funded and know that I'll be able to grab a copy if I haven't already. I need to
grab a copy.
I need to subscribe to your YouTube channel though already.
I have another account that I back everything on that I'm not signed into. That's like my not fucking docs everything because there's
all the porn stuff.
Well, no, wild shit was happening back in the day with all the CG stuff with people doxing people's information and shit. So it's like, I'm not going to use quite my information on this one. I'm sneaky like that. But yeah, I backed a ton of books, but they're all under a secret name. It's Lesbian Desmond.
It's Spencer Desmond with an A.
Yeah. With 2 S's instead of a C, and people don't know I'm the same guy.
I back under a different email.
Not Spencer Desmond.
It's that Clark Kent hiding in plain sight angle.
I think we all do that, but I have to back something. I'm just waiting for there's another book that I'm going to back this week, but I'm waiting for my debit card because I lost it.
Another one. My God, you are an animal.
I have a problem with the books.
And losing debit cards.
I know, literally.
Losing books. Or backing books. That's not
I have a problem with crack.
Yeah, right? Let's check out, too, while we're at it. Because we didn't mention it early on tonight. We just kept getting derailed with New Mutants and all this other insanity. We talk about fantasy books forever, and I'm like the least fantasy dude. Like
fantasy is amazing.
That was the whole thing with Dragon Rage. It's like if that art didn't kick absolute ass to me, I would have no interest in it because I'm just like not a fantasy dude for whatever reason.
I love fantasy.
Fantasy killed my family.
It put a spell on your family.
Yeah. crib death of my family via fantasy.
It was literally the Fantasia fucking wizard came in and killed your family.
Like there's
bringing the brooms to life.
Like I
Oh,
think
Hammerella's almost there.
it was only like a couple nights ago, but he was like sketching after we finished, and I was all rip roaring. It was like, this is perfect. I'm just gonna watch Jimmy sketch now. Oh yeah, man! Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for stopping
I'll reach
by.
out on Twitter and we'll see if we can get you in sometime. Have Kayla interview you.
I'd be down to do that.
The official info on Dragon Rage. Do a little deep dive. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Moving forward, Hammerella, Thundersmoke. We got 11 days left. We'll be moving into the 10th day. We're at 11,084, 92%, 272 backers. I've been talking to Ryan about some secret perks. I don't know if he's going to do them or not. But he's running out of time. And we want to get this hoe funded. There's less than 1,000 left. We got what, $916.
We can do that. Come on.
Yeah, we need to do that. I feel like it's gonna be a close one like us, but even if we can, like, that'd be great. Get funded with like 2 days left, like we did, and
party.
Get down with it. Party. Have a nice big stream. Celebrate. And then move forward to Wirehead, which look at right now.
I think that's got like 24 days left.
Yeah.
I think it's 20. It might be 23 now. I think it's at 20. Oh no, it is still 24.
Look at that. I know my shit.
I always want to argue.
He's almost at his goal too.
7,400. Hell yeah.
Rob
has flown right up and caught up percentage wise to Ryan. 7,400, 172 backers. I'm doing some stickers for it. I'm probably ordering the shit to print our shirts later this week, which is why I was like, people, get your orders in if you want a shirt, because I'm going to put in the first print order, or the first distributor order for shirts for printing, and order a small range of them, but not a ton of them. And then obviously the specific shirts for the people that locked in a pre-order. But past that, we're not printing very many more. If we get any more orders after that, I'll probably do one last order from the distributor, but then I'll be completely taking that perk down.
Put your shirt orders in now.
A combo and beanie perk as well. They'll eventually be available on the website when we get that up and running and everything. But my focus after City of Rot is to get Hellseekers up and going and everything. So if you signed up for the pre-sign up page for City of Rot, you'll get all sorts of newsletter stuff for Hellseekers when that's coming and everything, and the inevitable launch of the website. If Rob had offered barbed wire as a reward with the physical book, he would have already made $1 million.
True statement.
It's probably in like high demand right now and low supply. Like all sorts of other crazy shit. Like, because of COVID, lumber is like 3 times the price of steel right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for the first time ever.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That was pretty awesome right there. I just saw
a full steel frame house right now than it is to build a lumber house.
Oh wow, that's pretty awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah, get that back in,
that book
funded, and get this sweet fan art booklet.
Yeah, seriously, fund it, because I'm planning on suing him for all his profit for using my art. I didn't sign nothing.
We're gonna get that IP. Just become absolute monsters. That's the worst. City of Rat should include a bag with something rotting, a mystery meat of sorts.
We can do that. I'm in Florida.
Slim Jim.
Get a bunch of pig tongues. Yeah, because if I cut up Slim Jim and sent them Slim Jim, it would show up looking the same way it looked when I cut it.
It's mystery meat.
I was thinking about some surprise stuff for City of Rot.
We can get chicken livers for $1 for 2 pounds. So
It's not a surprise if I say what it is, though. So
Don't say what it is then.
back it if you
deer
did.
testicles.
Pretty much every backer is going to be getting some little extra things thrown in, and then we'll be eventually launching in Q1 of 2021 the Hellseekers campaign. We're getting that all squared away right now.
That's gonna be super dope.
Yeah, that's just the first issue, but if that funds really well, who knows what the hell will happen with it. We got a lot of stuff we can do.
It will fund.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a matter of like how much we exceed our goal will determine where we go next with it. And then sometime next year I also want to do the campaign for the first part of Camp Rainbow, which will as of right now I can say that it has in the main book me, Kevin, and Ryan all working together. Kevin doing layouts, me penciling, Ryan inking me. It's not the drunk pencils that you see when we're on here streaming and I'm having a good time. It's completely different Spencer, actually focused and working hard to deliver a good book with the help of some awesome dudes to make me look really good and carry my ass.
Spencer's been pulling a Drip Pirate Roberts where he's like, I got a secret. I'm actually right-handed. Ta-da!
Yeah, right. I'm amazing too. Could you imagine that? Wouldn't that be great?
Spencer just backflips while he draws.
I'll find my flow again. But yeah, so we got our own little slasher book, and another book with I can't say much about right now, but we're talking to Michael Odom about doing another Death Curse project, and he is on board and game. It's just a matter of pinpointing what we want to do with it. Because we want something different from City of Rot and Camp Rainbow. That's still going to be fun. But I do have this other slasher idea that I think would be really great for him. He's got sort of like he's a lot like O'Shea, where he's got that sort of like Archie Jughead vibe. Like it's this wholesome comic feel. And I'm like, that'd be really fucking cool and hilarious in just a gory, over-the-top comic. And Jeff knows a little bit about the story I'm talking about. He might not know. It might not be clicking with him, but
I know. It just sucks. I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah. It's a hot, steaming pile of garbage, but there's a lot of plans. And like Camp Rainbow is a big one. Hellseekers is also a big one. Hellseekers has a lot laid out, though, and that ties into all the Alterna stuff. So if you read Voidwalker, if you're reading Can't Kill Cade, that's more in that universe. It's going to be a lot more fun. If you didn't read them, you can still read Hellseekers and know what's going on in that book. You don't need to read all these books, and you don't need to feel like you're missing out if you aren't reading all of them.
Spencer has a bunch of projects in the works, and every one of them sounds cool, and I wish I could draw each and every one of them.
Yeah, I'm a nutcase. If Hellseekers does really good, there's a book that Jeff and me are doing that we basically shelved to do City of Rot first because it made more sense at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So if Hellseekers exceeds funding, there's inevitably a stretch goal for the Tomb of the Blackbloods miniseries. So you guys would at least get a part one of that, if not the whole damn thing.
Which is
I think you should do that. Candy. I think you should do that because you've talked to me about that before.
We have what do we have, like the first 12 pages, something like that?
I think so. I think it is 12.
Yeah, I think you are up to 12 now. Jeff is just a madman and works extremely fast with whatever I throw at him. So, yeah, Hellseekers is going to be fucking really cool. And I've been talking to some colorists and stuff because I'm getting so busy with things that I'm like, feasibly, I think I need to step back from the coloring thing, just focus on the writing, lettering, and the art stuff. I'll color when I need to, but coloring Hellseekers would be a fuckload of time. And getting someone to color it just makes the most sense right now. So I'm looking into that. But that'll just be good in the long run because
we can't talk about the special project also that Kayla is working on right now, can we? Or can we not?
We can. I can say that Kayla is writing her first book, and it is with Mateus Villalaba, our buddy who did the newsprint cover for City of Rot. So that will be one of the next Death Curse books. And I guess we could say the name now. We haven't said it anywhere else, but it's called Crimson and Alabaster, and it's a weird horror western that Kayla will be writing with me.
Very excited for that.
Overseeing things.
Just a little bit I know of it. I'm very excited for it.
I'm getting my feet wet into the learning how to properly write comics. So this is going to be a learning experience for me. So I get to be like Spencer's
of it.
I get to be Spencer's Padawan now because I have some ideas. Spencer knows about my ideas.
Like Spencer, what if all the characters ate Slim Jims?
No. I have
end of it now where she's not having to pick things apart. She's having to make her own things. Like she's the first step, not like the third.
Because he knows I have a couple of my own ideas that I mess around with that I do want to formulate into something at some point. So this is going to help me learn so much. And I'm very appreciative for this opportunity to be able to write something, especially a comic and sci-fi at that. So I'm excited about this.
I'm excited, Kayla. I
just have to buckle down. I've just been trapped in school, which shouldn't be an excuse, but
you get through the school stuff first because that shit's more important. The only reason I said anything to you was like, why the fuck were you coming on streams with us when you have so many exams and shit? I was like, that shit's way more important.
No, I was managing. And then I had midterms, and that's why I've been breaking. So midterms is over. Now I have regular.
Without you, the dudes will understand. The sexual tyrannosauruses will understand.
No, but at that time I was fine. I was fine during that period.
They understand, Kayla. They'll wait for you in the jungle.
I used to be known as the body, but then I became the mind.
No, it's just more like the midterms, because when you take 5 classes, the midterms are crazy because on top of midterms, you have regular classwork and then discussions. So it's a little ridiculous, especially when you work full time too. So it's just like, so now I'm done with midterms and I got basically a week and a half after this week of regular school because Thanksgiving is next week. And then I go into finals and then I have a break.
Sexual T-Rex.
So
that was more Sean Connery.
Good. My God, Jesse.
I don't know what it is.
Goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus.
It's a ghost.
I really, really think we need a t-shirt of that.
Sean Connery saying, "Goddamn, Jesse," or a
sexual tyrannosaurus.
Sexual tyrannosaurus.
Yes.
We're gonna have, like, not even in like a mean way, the gayest merch ever. Like, we might as well just cut the nipples out of all of our shirts.
It's a style someplace.
Nipples, so you can still wear it to a fancy restaurant and you can remove them when you're out in the club.
So it's a shirt, and it's shirtless Sean Connery saying, "Jesse, you're a sexual tyrannosaurus."
What if it just had
who's also shirtless?
What if it had 2 breast pockets that came off?
I like it.
Because then it could like do the full boob.
Oh, what if it's like the old timey
and revealing?
What if it's like the old timey pajamas where they had the butt flap, but you have it like over the nipples?
That's what I'm saying. It's a nipple flap.
And you can do it like British style, where it flips up above, and there's like buttons on the collarbone that you can attach it to. So you can button up your flaps, boys. We're tits out tonight. Yeah, that's stuff.
I'm probably going to be getting off soon just because I'm exhausted. I'm starting to get tired.
Right? Gross.
Oh, God. Everything I walk into is that's what she said tonight. I fucking can't. I can't.
Probably going to just beat off. I'm exhausted.
I'm fucking done. Everything I say.
Everything Kayla says sounds like it's coming from a sweaty, fat Boston guy. All right, guys, I'm checking out. I'm going to go beat off.
No, she's Peter Griffin.
Trim.
Poor Casey's been nodding off too. See? It's not just me.
Oh, yeah, wow. I thought Casey just left. He's like, didn't say anything.
Casey's like, finished.
We're
Kayla
boring
got off
tonight.
camera. I'm leaving.
It's because we're boring tonight. That's why.
Hey, I've been killing it tonight with my impersonations.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Great impersonations. Everybody watch out for the news and Jesse Ventura tomorrow.
Everybody watch out for me on America's Got Talent.
Oh my God. So there is this show that is on TV.
I didn't get Nicolas Cage, right? He's still good.
What?
We can't kill him, dude. I'm telling you, he's gonna be the one that we can't get.
Yeah, he's like a Twinkie, a human Twinkie.
He's like, I've been dead for 400 years.
I'm so
You can't
lost.
kill me.
So
I'm
next
already dead, man.
next year, someone's gonna dress up as Jesse Ventura. Someone's gonna dress up as Nicolas Cage. Someone's gonna dress up as fucking Matthew McConaughey. Someone's gonna dress up as Randy Savage, and someone is gonna dress up as Scott Staff for Halloween. And that's just
Staff.
it'll probably be
shave my hairline back.
Spencer, you should do Scott Staff. Yes.
No, I'm shaving my hairline back, and I'm going to do Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah,
in that movie Next.
Ooh, I forgot about Next with what's her face? Justin Timberlake's girlfriend or wife, Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
The future. Some of the past, I think. Oh,
wasn't it like a rewinding time or something like that?
Yeah, that's it. Fuck.
All my movies blend together.
Yeah. Bangkok Dangerous. That was my favorite.
I banged a lot of cock now.
Yeah, it has cock in the name, and I'm fucking dangerous.
It's true what they say. Cock is dangerous.
Dudes rule.
Oh my God. I can't even tonight. I can't.
Whoa. See me in a dark alley. I'm dangerous. What do you think? I'm a fucking retard.
I don't think I can ever watch Con Air the same again because of this.
Did you put the bunny back in the box? Feel a lot cooler if you did.
Oh my God. What is that line?
What was that?
Put the bunny back in the box.
Why can't I remember that line from Con Air?
I'm just waiting for it. Are you Googling the line, Spence?
Yes. God, yes.
Spencer is going to Google the...
What was John Malkovich's name? The Virus?
Yeah, Cyrus the Virus.
Cyrus the Virus.
Cyrus the Virus, yeah.
Dude.
John Malkovich is a good actor.
He's great, yeah. What would you think about John Malkovich as Professor X?
I could see it, actually.
I was just thinking, if they're going to do a reboot.
I could see it. Definitely.
The bunny back in the box.
No, it's my bunny. I need it for my nap time.
Oh my God, where is that fucking line? He says something insane.
I should have been in this movie. I can fly a plane. Because I was a Navy SEAL.
Why do I feel like
everything Jesse Ventura talks about is how it relates to him being a Navy SEAL?
Johnny 23, do you know what I am? Ugly all day.
Wasn't that what's his face? Machete?
Yeah, it's Trejo.
Trejo, thank you.
Trejo? Danny Trejo, yeah.
Oh, and the cop in that he was going to rape was in Predator 2, wasn't she?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Whatever happened to her? She was great. She was in a lot of stuff.
Break out the fine china, chill the lemonade, and tie a ribbon around the old oak tree. Because this boy's coming home to his ladies. Coming home forever.
Do it in the voice.
That's a long one.
You got to do.
I believe in you.
You got to be committed, Spencer. Come on.
Break out the fine china, chill the lemonade, tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree.
Is this 80-year-old Nicolas Cage?
I feel like
he's coming home to his ladies. Coming home. Oh.
Now he's the villain of the movie.
Isn't he like Asian in that movie?
Bravo.
It's basically making you sound like you're coming the whole time. You have to stop to blow your load.
Oh, is that Nicolas Cage's secret? Like, Bruce Banner is like, my secret is I'm always coming.
Yeah, I'm always coming.
Oh. What'd you think the haws were?
Excuse
me, guys.
Change my tight Levi's.
I am peacing out for the night. Peace out, guys. I am exhausted. I am exhausted. I will see you guys soon.
Hell yeah. Right.
I'm so tired. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Peace, everyone.
We did it.
I can't believe it. We did.
We're famous now.
We're e-boys.
High fives all around. Yeah. I'm going to be ordering the clothing stuff this week and testing that shit out, so that'll be fun. She's already gone, Casey. You can stop being horny on Maine. No. It's all good.
I hope she sees this, bro.
Slam dunk. Oh my god, just doing drunk, horrible impersonations of Nicolas Cage. Quite possibly my favorite thing.
I love it. Chat loves it.
You just gotta.
The world loves it.
Come harder.
Could you imagine Nick Cage and Blue Chew?
It
would destroy the world.
Nicolas Cage tricks to coming on command. I thought this was an acting class. Yeah, it's the same thing. He's like a normal dude when he's not going. Yeah, guys, come in and have a seat.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Okay. And let's get started.
I'm serious. It's like how I get into character. It's insane.
Nicolas Cage is like, oh, is that your Toyota Corolla out there? That's a very nice car. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the class. I'm
like, it's late here. I have other people that live around me. I can't be coming out loud so vigorously. I'll wake everybody up in the neighborhood.
Maybe you should. Maybe you should try it out.
Midday, I can coom all over the place.
Ooh, Anthony Cumia.
Cumia all over the place.
I wonder if Blue Chew is just like
waiting
concentrated essence of Nick Cage. Droplets of his sweat in each one.
Let me get a 1 in chat for everyone who would buy Blue Chew if we got the sponsorship.
They're all like already customers.
Who's getting them dick pills? Yeah, right. Through Coomtown. How great would that? Get your dick pills with
Casey put 0.
With promo code Death Curse. Just the thing you want to be typing in to get pills that help your boner.
Dude, that'd be so metal though to have a pill that said Death Curse on it.
Yeah, I thought you just meant to have a promo code.
No, I meant like to have a pill with a death curse on it.
No, it's the most fucking
That's
metal
great.
thing I ever did, man. Got a sponsorship for dick pills. Wow. Fucking shred, dude. Dick's never been harder. Basically sold my guitar, just been playing with my dick.
My dick's hard as metal now, bro.
Fucking slapped it on an anvil, hit it with a hammer, nothing. It's fucking metal, bro.
Fucking Kerry King and shit. How metal it is.
Fucking about to drop like a whole album, bro. Dick's solid metal. Yeah, you guys, thanks for watching, because this is retarded.
But who'd be more retarded, us or them, for watching?
Definitely us. We're putting this out into the universe. We can't blame them for being bored during the apocalypse. Hell yeah. No promo code for Jeff Elkins for 35% off dick pills.
Is that because of my age? Did you research my age?
That would be excellent. I make our dick pill promo code Jeff's name spelt wrong. JEFF Elfkins.
E1FK1N.
That just made me like Tourette out. Elfkins. Error.
Somebody tap him in the back of the head.
Error. Oh my god, I know why Spencer doesn't sleep now.
Today, Junior.
What a day.
Kid can't even read.
I might have gotten a little too drunk for this. Kayla backed out, and now I'm floundering. Trying to think other shit I meant to go over. Yes.
How Machine Gun Kelly is banging Megan Fox?
Really? Good for him, I guess.
Or Bobby Brown's son passed away. Did we talk about Bobby Brown's son?
Is that Whitney Houston's kid, too?
Did we do that? Is that us?
No. When would we have... Was I gone for that?
I don't know. Just to get celebrity die. I'm like, did we do that? Are we responsible?
Yeah. Did somebody quote Bobby Brown?
Wonder Woman 1984 is going to HBO Max and theaters simultaneously.
On Christ Mass. For the Jews, any other day. No, that one didn't land with you. Okay.
I don't appreciate this attack on Christianity, sir.
Well, fuck you, dude. This is a Jewish household. This
is a Judeo-Christian death curse show.
We're split right down the middle here. As you all know, I live in a house full of Hasids. And me.
And as you all know, I am Amish, and I have no buttons on my clothes.
Because buttons are the devil. Fasteners are the devil's work. Things were meant to be held together, they just stick. That's weird. My second VR headset will be coming in on the 20th in 2 days. What you gonna wear that one on your foot? Like,
what'd you do the first one?
Took it to Cumtown.
He's been going to that Pornhub VR.
Oh, that'd be like sensory overload. You don't need dick pills if you're just wearing that thing all day. You'll just never leave the house.
That's what drove Nick Cage crazy.
Yeah. That's what drove Nick Cage to be the best actor in mankind. He put on a VR headset on Pornhub and
coom too much.
Learned how to coom on command. Oh. Here I come.
He has like that Matrix moment where it's like instead of like I know kung fu, it's I know how to come.
Yeah. And then he comes in slow motion all over the wall. He's not dodging anything. He's just like bending over backwards.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's not dodging it. He's just taking it face on. But it's still the camera's still going all around him in 360.
Quest 2 for video games. Jeff, me boy, only you do that. Only you be off in the VR Pornhub worlds.
If I could, I would.
Just constantly.
You'd never see me again.
Yeah, right. It's like, you know, Jeff got a VR headset when the book stops getting done and we never hear from Jeff.
Jeff got a VR headset and a real doll, and he hasn't been seen for months.
Just has his phone taped to the side of his head. He's wasted away to like 90 pounds.
Just drooling.
He's nothing but ribs and coom.
He's becoming one with the headset.
Yeah. Blasting Pink Floyd.
Ugh.
What?
Don't ruin it.
Don't ruin it, you son of a bitch. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Jeff is dead to me.
It's saliva or nothing.
God damn it.
Click, click, boom. On repeat for years.
I'm coming all over your stereo. Fucking up your radio.
And I'm just sitting there going, click, click, boom.
It's just this chubby guy with tips jerking off all over your stereo system. Don't do that. Please, no. Oh, God.
He did it again.
Every time this song comes on the stereo.
Every time I let him in my house. I don't know why.
It's on my stereo.
Why do I keep letting him in my home? Knock, knock, saliva. Here to come on your stuff.
Here to come. What?
You said you'd be here between 4 and 6.
Oh my God, dude. For $33, we can get sleeveless muscle hoodies. No?
So basically a hoodie with no sleeves?
Yeah, you're paying more for the sleeves to be cut off of it for some reason.
Are we going to the Jersey Shore with this? Like,
yeah.
Who else would wear this?
Our nips out.
Is it bedazzled as well?
Holy shit.
Does it say, oh yeah?
Why do you need 55 colors of a shirt? You can get a neon yellow shirt. Independence red to let the commies know you're coming.
But the commies have red. That'd be confusing.
To confuse the commies into thinking you never showed up and you're just one of them.
Oh, hello, comrade.
That's a much longer name. Oh, hello, comrade.
Are you on a delay? It's like 5 minutes ago. You're like,
yeah,
oh,
it's called whiskey, Jeff.
You're in a life delay.
Yeah. My whole world's on a delay right now. I'm looking at these shirts again.
Wait, did saliva come in your headset again?
No!
Your ears are full of cum. That's why you didn't hear me.
I was wondering why they were so sticky. I think we might call it here. The sleeves are expensive, bro. I'm trying to figure out some merch things, but I guess we can keep it going for now. What is it? 115? You're not passing out yet?
Wait, hold on. Click, click, boom. Now it's 114.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was perfect timing though. It actually worked.
I was looking at my phone and it clicked over perfectly when you said that, which is just weird and creepy.
There's magic to that.
Magic
to that porn rock.
Yeah. thought there were teal shirts in here somewhere, which I know you and my girlfriend are all fucking nuts about.
It's a great color, dude. I was gonna make an inappropriate joke, but I didn't.
What would you do for a print on that? What color?
A print. Wait, hold on. Start over. A print on what?
A teal shirt.
What color for a teal shirt?
Yes.
Mm,
You can get there.
well, yellow. Some kind of yellow would be good with teal. Or you can do something complementary.
Madman.
And actually, white would still be good on teal. I like really saturated, because like teal is a bit kind of desaturated, like bluish green. So then you have like this really saturated yellow, which makes it pop out. I like it.
I was just thinking like white.
But white works good. You can still do white.
We could still do white. Because I need, like, if I order, I think it's over 100, I get free shipping. $100 worth. This is like order a decent amount of them. But I can do yours special for you, Jeff.
Don't come on it, please.
No, I mean you can get a teal one. I'd charge you for that. This is quality stock, dude. You'd have a kid grow up to be a writer.
Spencer, why does it smell like bleach and it's all stiff?
You could go sell that jizz to some poor woman who wanted a baby. She could soak it all up.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm just imagining the logistics of that.
Have herself a dented Desmond.
The baby.
He
It's
comes out
definitely
like
Spencer's.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah, because I need to order the gold ones.
Mom, give me some milk.
Oh my god.
It's definitely not my kid.
Doesn't have my skull.
Get out of here, Sean Connery.
Fuck you. Shuck my dick.
I can't understand what you're saying with that accent. It's ridiculous.
Shuck it.
And this is what we've become, ladies and gentlemen.
We're fucking awesome.
I do a whole show just doing these two voices talking to each other.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at the items report for a moment. Show skews.
Sean, I thought I should have been in The Rock.
Look at that. A bunch of big motherfuckers like me.
Because if you didn't know, I was a Navy SEAL.
Swole dick cool guys all hanging out.
I mean, Nick's a nice guy, but his hairline isn't as good as mine.
I'm gonna need to get fucking shirt sizes from everyone. That's what I forgot. Yo, give me your bitch tit sizes.
Oh, bitch tits.
What the shit? What am I looking for? Did I lose that? Oh, this is bad. Not like bad, but I think I lost the list of
Like Michael Jackson bad or Michael Jackson bad?
Oh, I'm bad.
That was a really clever joke I just made. I'm proud of that one.
No, I'm like did I lose that list of colors and shit for everybody's beanies? Where the fuck did I put that? I'm gonna have to rewrite this. Anyways, moving on, Jeff.
Don't move on me.
I move on you like a bitch.
Wait, are you the bitch in this scenario? I need to diagram this sentence. What is the object of this sentence?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm making this list really quick if you wanna.
I love that we can hear the clock in the background. It's almost like
Oh, can you? That's
yeah.
fucking creepy as hell. I was gonna say you steer the ship for a minute. I'm writing this list and
Okay, everybody. I'm going to whistle for the next 30 seconds.
you son of a bitch. I'm assuming you want a teal shirt, you homo.
Teal is a beautiful color. How dare you? It's a manly color. It's a sexual color.
Sexual color. Jeff's gonna have sex with this t-shirt the moment it comes in.
Well, it depends on how soft it is. Is it 100% cotton?
Ooh,
Polyester, I ain't touching it.
yeah. You want it of the earth?
Yeah, it's gotta be soft on me. I don't want to get rashes.
Jeff, world's biggest bitch. You heard it here first.
If I'm gonna, you want to fuck something that's gonna scratch up your dick? Come on. Razmaz says, "Why not a gold shirt?"
Oh no, that's what we're doing for the main one that's on the campaign page.
But maybe he needs metallic gold.
That would be bonkers. It's just gold leaf.
It just falls off as you put it on.
It just sticks to your skin and rips apart.
As soon as you pull it out of the bag, it just falls apart in your hands. It also costs you $300.
Jeff wants a teal beanie that I have to fucking dye for him like a queen.
I didn't ask you to do this. You volunteered it because you're a psycho.
I need to test it anyways because you're a psycho.
Spencer's just like, I'm like, oh, I don't need teal if you don't have that. He's like, no, I was a diet. I'll make it special for you, buddy.
Well, I said I had to test it anyways.
I'll sew the beanie for you by hand.
Yeah, no, I'll get one of my little Asian kids to do it, but we'll get it done.
Short round.
Yeah. Well, we call them round and short for copyright purposes.
No, wait, Mr. Jones.
And Mike wanted a fucking charcoal beanie.
Charcoal.
Yeah, it's like gray.
Is it dark gray?
Did you want a teal shirt too, Jeff?
Yeah, I said teal shirt.
To match your teal beanie? Cool. Why not a gold shirt? Yeah, who died and made you Queen, Jeff? No deal for you. You get brown for the bullshit you throw at Spencer. Send you a shit brown hoodie or beanie.
I'm gonna make sure Kayla never talks to you, Casey.
It's gonna have Jeff's a turd on the shoulders.
I'm gonna wear that actually. That's kind of sweet.
That's kind of sweet. It shows you at least thought about me.
I just walk around going, I'm Jeff. I'm the Jeff from the shirt.
I'm the Jeff from your shirt size. I'm the Jeff from your shirt. I'm so drunk. Oh my God.
What kind of whiskey do you drink?
All kinds.
Like, what's your brand?
Jack Daniels. Kevin yelled at me the other night, was like, I'm going to get you off of Jack Daniels. And it's not even because it's cheap. I just like the taste of it.
Sterile, and I like the taste.
Yeah. Drink my pee. Jesse, drink some of this piss.
Okay. Jesse's just all about it, has no problem.
No, I got this other stuff. Beth's mom randomly got it for me. That's a little bit fancier, I guess.
Jim Beam.
I texted Kayla. I was like, I need your shirt size.
Casey's asking.
Yeah, right. She was like, I was just about to knock, and I was like, what? All right. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. Just meandering. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I think I'm gonna do another stream. I guess if you're on the East Coast later today, everywhere else tomorrow. But Thursday, the 19th, I'm gonna stream. I think I might do a midday one while I'm working on some City of Rot stuff. I'll be sort of writing and hanging out. Maybe play some music and chill if it's just me. Answer questions in chat if you guys are here and you got any. Yeah, if Jeff wants to pop in with me, obviously he'll be here too.
What time is it?
Oh, probably midday tomorrow.
No.
Okay.
Just kidding. I might.
And then I'll probably do another nighttime one as well.
But wait, hold on. You said midday, but you've been like sleeping in till like 3 in the afternoon. So
I won't be sleeping in 3 in the afternoons midday.
Oh, I guess it is for you.
Yeah, you animal.
You've been waking up at midday.
Yeah. Well, I've also been staying up till next.
I can call me animal when you're working at 3 in the afternoon. My sleep schedule is really fucked up right now, though, too. I need to get back on a proper human sleep schedule.
Yeah, I do. Get this book done first, and then I'll get back to being a normal human. But
I said I need to.
Oh yeah, you can do that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. If you haven't already, go check out Hammerella and WIREHEAD on Indiegogo and back those motherfuckers so we can get them funded and get that shit done. Relieve those boys of their stress. And subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Take it easy.
Bye. I was a Navy SEAL, just so you don't forget.